All right. Hope everybody can hear me. Let me know in the comments if you can. Welcome everyone. And I'm gonna start it off with a question from my comment section. And the question is from the Inform Dara. And they said, when you started up, uh, when you started up, did you tie them up into sections before you sleep, or did you sleep on them so they lock faster? And does it even lock faster when you sleep on them? Don't know if you've tried it. LOL. Okay, thank you for the question. All right, I'll try to answer this as best as I can. All right, definitely didn't tie my hair into sections. The only time I've ever done that is like when I'm just messing around to see how it would look, like wicked up. So no, I've never slept like that. I've never kept my hair in sections more than 5 minutes. Uh, that is a method that would work. Like if you wanted sections, you could have like premature wicks in a sense. But no, I've never done that. Never slept with them like that. Uh, and did I sleep on them so they lock faster? Yeah, no. And does your hair lock faster when you sleep on them? If you did that, yes, probably. But yeah, never done it. So thank you for your question. And yeah, let me preface just this video and just by saying I'm not any type of guru. I'm not trying to be like Mr. Know-It-All. I'm simply just like chatting with y'all and like letting you know about my experience and like things that I've learned along the way, things I'm learning every day. So a lot of stuff I've learned has just been through my own experience and through just watching other people's videos. So a lot of the things I say are kind of just regurgitated with my perspective, and just like going through it myself. So yeah, I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. Let's see. Let's see the comments. I mean, yeah, live comments. Yo, what's good? Do you practice seed retention or no fap? Or if you did, what's your experience or benefits? Okay, not dreadlock related, but I can answer this. Yeah, I do definitely have some experience with what they would call no fap or like semen retention, and I think there's a lot of benefits of it. And without going into too much detail, I just think it comes down to having discipline, especially sexual discipline, because it's just something that's hard for men, especially like most young men. We grow up watching pornography at a young age, which is terrible for your mind. It messes up your dopamine receptors. There's just nothing good about it. So, I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, I just never watch pornography ever, but I definitely make a conscious effort to not watch it or limit it at least. So, so yeah, there's definitely a lot of benefits to semen retention though. But I think a lot of it is like a lot of people say, oh, you're gonna, get more gains in the gym and all this type of stuff, which can be true. But I think a lot of it is just, it comes down to just like having discipline. I think, there's guys that are jacked and like, still release their seed. So yeah, you just got to do what works for you, bro. Great question though. All right, Don Messiah says, "How do you talk to your parents that don't approve of freeforms?" That I don't know because my parents. First of all, I'm 28 years old, so like, I mean, there's nothing my parents could really say. But my parents are cool. Like they don't. They've always been like, do what you want with your hair in a sense. Like only pushback I kind of had with my parents was when I was growing up. I wanted like I wanted some type of twist or something. I used to have like cornrows when I was really young, when I was like 8. But as I got a little older, my stepdad just told me to keep my hair low because it will just help me in the future. And he was raised by military parents, and that was just his mindset around things. But I don't entirely agree with it. I know where he was coming from, but yeah, when it comes to having parents that don't really necessarily agree or approve of you wanting to freeform your hair, it's kind of like if you're living under their roof and they're supporting your lifestyle. They're paying for your food and where you live. It's like some things you just got to go with for the time being. It's as sad as it may be. It's like it is what it is, bro. Like until you get grown, sometimes you might just have to deal with it. But just tell them. I always tell people like if you really want to do this and your parents are not with it, just go to them with exactly why. Like have a reason for wanting to do it. Don't just be like, oh yeah, I mean I want to be a rebel. Like no, just if you feel like, I'll just give you an example. I'll go to my parents like, yo, like this is a real community on YouTube and Instagram, and I really see a lot of spiritual benefits to it, and it's a style that makes me feel confident in myself, and it's embracing my natural features, which is something that a lot of the world doesn't embrace. So just go from that angle. That's just an example. Let's see. Yeah, as being a teen. Yeah, I mean, I assumed you were, a teenager. Takara, what up? How you doing? What's good, Troy? Hey, man, I know air dry is best. What should you do when they are dripping wet and saturated with water? Such a good question, bro. And what's up, bro? Thank you for tapping in. So I washed my hair today. It's fully dry now. I was driving and I like to let my hair dry with the windows down. So, it just gets that good dry. But, all right, so the best way to dry when they're dripping wet, first of all, I'll wrap it up in a towel as soon as I'm done showering. Let it sit in this towel for like 5 minutes, wrap it up like Erykah Badu style. And then after that, so I do this thing. And it's funny because I saw my man X. His name is Hella Organic on Instagram. Hella_organic. Go follow him. He was doing this thing where like he goes like this with his hair, like, and he just goes back and forth like onto a towel or whatever. And I did that today after I got out of the shower. I've done it before, but he reminded me to keep doing that. So I did that today, and my hair wasn't dripping anymore. So, because even when you dry it with the towel, like it's still gonna be some, water dripping afterwards. So yeah, try that. Try just like shaking your hair back and forth, like kind of aggressively. Don't hurt your neck or anything, but yeah, that's gonna like whip the water out of your hair pretty much. So yeah, that really helped me today. Great question. That guy trying to do something. I like that name. That's hard. I might have missed it, but do you sleep with a rag? No, I do not. This might be the number one question I get, low key. No, I don't sleep with anything on my hair. I just go to sleep. And I don't even use pillows. So I used to use satin pillowcases. Satin pillowcases. Now I just throw those to the side and I just sleep on the bed with the sheet on. Like I don't do anything special. So yeah, I mean, you don't really need to do that. Let's see. I like about Freeform, you see which girl is for you. Damn, no, that's facts. That's facts because like a lot of women really don't want a guy with this hairstyle. But the real ones, they're not gonna like you for having Freeform locks or not. Like that's a good point. I'm not really articulating it properly, but I know exactly what you're saying. That's true. And it's funny because like, after growing my hair out, I seem to attract certain type of women, which is cool. More could be quote unquote more spiritual women or more women that are into nature and stuff like that. So that's a plus for sure. And how often do you do aloe vera wash? And what's that bag your sister got for you to squeeze the aloe vera chunks? Dang, all right, you be watching. All right, that's what's up. So it's I do aloe vera washes a couple of times a month. I actually have some in the kitchen right now. I don't do it that often. I mainly get aloe just to put on my face after I shave, like line my beard up. But yeah, I mean, I don't do it that often. I'll do it maybe every couple months maybe, because it's a process. It's a whole process, and less is more when it comes to Freeform locks and just having natural hair. So I don't really, it takes time, so I don't really do it. I just wash every couple weeks. But yeah, there's a lot of benefits to it. I would say to use it pretty often, especially if you're in the beginning stages. And the bag that my sister got me, you can just get like a nut milk bag, like you make nut milk out of it, like with almonds or cashews, whatever nut you want to use, and soak the nuts, pause, you soak them overnight, and then you blend them up, and then you put them through the bag and like strain them through the bag. So you would do the same thing with the aloe. You can blend it up or do whatever with it, and you put it in the bag and then get your gel, so you don't get the chunks stuck in your hair and get buildup. Okay, what up, Troy? Trey Brooks, what up, fam? Yo, we got the same initials. That's fire. That's fire. Easy Walters. I just hit 1 year with my freeforms, feeling the journey for real. That's fire. 1 year is so exciting. Really, the whole time is exciting, but like that 1 year mark is such a milestone. It's just like, yeah, I remember it. Like I'm approaching 4 years right now, and it's just every year is like, dang, like I really am doing this long. So yeah, congrats, man. Congrats. Mitchell Blanchard. What's up, Troy? Have you used the Free the Roots conditioner? When you say conditioner, do you mean the ACV spray? I have used that, yes. And I was a fan. I liked it. To be honest, though, I just I don't feel the need to put ACV in my hair after every wash. But I like the product for sure. I used the whole bottle, and actually my mom got some too. My mom be buying a lot of Free the Root stuff. She bought a bottle of the spray ACV for my little brother because he has locks too, and yeah, she uses it on him pretty much after every wash. So and washing his hair is like it's a whole event. Like it's like he screams and cries. I don't know why. It can't be that painful, but yeah, she uses it on him all the time. So yeah, check it out if you're interested. I would recommend it. I just personally don't use it that often. Once I ran out of my bottle, I just didn't get it anymore. But yeah, shout out to Free the Roots. Dollar with the locks. You give yourself lineups, fam? I do, yeah. I give myself lineups. Like I've always lined my beard up and stuff. Got to keep that clean. And then in the past few months, I started like getting this just because it's like I just wanted to clean it up a little bit. Simple as that. It was the longer it was getting, it was just like I missed that something clean about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just want a lineup. It is what it is. So yeah, I started lining it up. Let's see. Sun's Out said, honestly, as a woman, since I've been freeform, I never get men trying to talk to me. Apart from saying I would look better if I got my hair done. What I mean, that's corny. I'm sure it's a much more challenging process for women because y'all get judged based on your looks first, all the time. So first of all, shout out to all the women that freeform. That I love it. I think it looks beautiful on women, but a lot of guys it's like aren't used to that and don't like the look of a natural woman. Really, a lot of these guys just like the straight hair, BBL, like fake lips and shit. It's like that's not for me. Not to say there aren't women that I think look good like that, but I like natural women. So yeah, I mean, just if it's something you feel confident with, that's all that matters. Like the right man is gonna find you. Like trust me, the right person will find you. AJ said, I wash my hair once a week and still accumulated soap buildup. How do I get rid of it? Okay, you wash your hair once a week and still. All right, so first of all, I made a video on this a few weeks ago when I was in Australia. You cannot avoid buildup. Like there's gonna be buildup no matter what with having this type of hair. Just simply because of the nature of it, your hair is just like combining every day more and more. There's not as much separating. There's not as much like getting the hairs loose. So, it's going to be a little bit of buildup. But what you can do to negate that a little bit or combat that a little bit is using ACV rinse or using the Free the Roots ACV conditioner spray. But don't overdo the ACV. But you just gotta keep it clean. All right, so try this. Try cycling. 1 week you wash with water only, and then the next week you wash with soap, and cycle like that. Every other week you're using soap. And also a pro tip when using like Free the Roots soap, if that's what you use, do not put the soap directly on your hair because that's gonna cause way more buildup. It's gonna put more, and this is coming straight from them. When I met them, they told me this. That's going to put more buildup. It's putting more soap directly to your hair. So what you want to do is lather it on your hands and then wash it. That's what I did today. If you can get a good lather with that. So yeah, don't put the bar directly on your head. And if you do, just be careful. Know that it's going to be more soap on your head, basically. How do I use Free the Root soap? Oh, there you go. That answered that question. Yeah. All right. Trey Brooks. Hey, that's what's up. Yeah. D said, sun's out. Don't worry. I will manifest a man that don't care about appearance that much and will talk to you. Oh, you will. Okay. Nah, that's a fact. Nah, like men care about appearance. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say they don't, but it's a certain, it's just a preference. If I see a woman with freeform locks, I'm gonna be like, yo, that's fire. I like that. But some men that's not for them. Everybody got different tastes. Easy Walters. How do you detox your hair? Do you use baking soda or just ACV? I'm trying to detox my hair in the most natural way. Okay. It's funny. I saw a comment on YouTube, or was it TikTok or something? And it was saying they feel like ACV kind of cooks your hair a little bit. Like it kind of strips it of a lot of the natural nutrients it may have. And it got me thinking. I was like, that could be true. Maybe. I'm not sure, but I still like doing ACV rinses every now and then. I haven't used baking soda in a while. And that's from talking to Free the Roots, the guys, Josh and Nick at Free the Roots. Because, so it's two brothers. Josh is the one you see on the page, doing all the marketing and stuff. And then Nick, he's the one, behind the scenes, making the soap. And he's like a scientist, bro. Go check out my interview with them and you'll know what I mean. But the way he broke it down to me is the ACV and the baking soda cancel each other out. The pHs cancel each other out. So it's better to use a baking soda rinse first. If you're going to use baking soda, do a baking soda rinse separate and then do an ACV rinse after that. I can't go into much more detail other than that because I don't really know. I don't know the science of it, but that's what they recommended. But just personally, I've done both, and using baking soda and ACV I've never ran into a problem. It seemed to get build up out of my hair. So yeah, just try them out and see what works for you. That's my opinion. The most natural way though would probably be I don't know, some type of I wouldn't even call aloe a detox. That's more of a wash or a rinse. So I don't know. Yeah. Dollar with the locks said, yeah, bro, I line up my own locks so I feel it. Give you a different aesthetic. Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. Just something new sometimes. Clean it up a little bit. Yeah. AJ said, okay, so buildup is just inevitable. Got it. Thought I was doing something wrong. Yeah. There's always going to be a little bit of buildup. If anybody that has locks, that has freeform locks, cut their hair, cut a lock off and split it down the middle, there's going to be some buildup in there. It's inevitable. There's going to be soap buildup in there. There's going to be something in there. That doesn't mean your hair is dirty. All that means is that's the nature of our hair. Is it's the goal is to get tightened and the coils come together. So naturally that's going to bring things in with it. All right. That guy trying to do something. Bro, that name is so fire, bro. I've been thinking about changing my name. having a separate channel with like some cool name. But I'm terrible at coming up with like business names or page names or anything. Like even my podcast, Paid Day Off Podcast, my boy came up with that name like years ago, and we were like, oh, we're gonna use that for something, but never thought of something until I was like, yo, let's do a podcast. So yeah. But your question, yes sir, definitely watch your vids. I'm in my 4th month of Freeforms. I see the formation, but when do I feel the hair actually tighten up and not feel soft? Like I feel like I still can comb out. Okay, yeah, 4 months, yeah. 4 months is really nothing. Like you'll still be able to comb it out if you wanted to. For me, I didn't even notice any locking until month 9. And it took probably well over a year for it to be like, oh yeah, I probably couldn't comb this out. Or it would take a lot of effort. Cause like now I'm definitely there. Like, it would be really hard to comb this out. Yeah. I mean, they're really tightening up. So yeah, 4 months, you're super early. So yeah, just wait it out and you'll get there. And I don't want to tell you a specific month because it's different for everyone. Everyone's hair is different. Are you growing your dreads till it grow on the ground to the point where you can drag them? No. Short answer, no. I don't want my hair to inconvenience my life. I respect people that do that. And like when I was in Australia, again, I saw this dude with dreads like literally to his calves. I was like, well, first of all, that's rare in Australia. And second of all, like respect. I had to go up to him. I was like, yo, respect, bro. I love your locks. Like, because that just takes so much dedication. And, you know, yeah, but I couldn't do it, bro. I'm too active. I'm an athlete. It's funny. I seen this video of Damian Marley, Bob Marley's son, playing soccer, and his hair is so long that he had to put his locks in a backpack, which is genius. But like he put the backpack on and then had someone helping him put his locks in the bag and then like zipped it up so he could play soccer or football. But yeah, that's too much for me, bro. Like honestly, if my hair gets down to here, that might be it, bro. Like that's the point where I'm like, all right, either trim or, you know, start over or something, or just go down to a fro or something. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely don't want my hair to get down to my, like, way down my back, you know. But, you know, that might change one day. I might change my opinion. Only thing in life that is constant is change. That's the same one. Got my own channel, fam, and you got me watching to switch to Freeforms. Your joint's fire. Hey, appreciate it, bro. Dollar with the locks. That sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen your channel, maybe. But yeah, yo, much love, bro. That's respect. I'll check out your channel after I'm done with this. But yeah, that's fire, bro. I mean, do it if you feel called to. It's at least worth a shot, because especially if you're transitioning from already having locks, you can just stop combing, stop twisting, all that. And yeah. Randomly, I just thought of another question that I got earlier. It was like, somebody kept asking, like, how do you deal with flat locks? And I thought about it, and I was like, basically, you can. So I have some flat locks in the back, and it comes natural from sleeping on them and stuff. Like, for instance, this right here. This is super flat. You can't really see. But yeah, this is flat. So if I wanted to get this more cylindrical, basically what I could do, this is just theory, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. Couldn't I just like separate this into two and then start palm rolling it? I mean, I'm assuming that's what I could do. Other than that, yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, back to y'all's questions. I'm only 3 months in, so I can't really whip my hair to dry. But I don't want to use a towel or anything. What should I do since my hair isn't locked and still short to dry when dripping wet? Honestly, I mean, even though it's short, you could still like shake your hair, like just shake it, and you know something will come out. But yeah, if you don't want to use a towel, use a t-shirt. I used to use a T-shirt every time I was drying my hair, like when it was around like 3 months and stuff. Yeah, a T-shirt is not going to be, as aggressive as a towel. Like, and you don't risk like ripping your hair out or anything or shedding. So yeah, try a T-shirt if you don't want to use a towel and you're tired of air drying. Soil Survivor, what up? Welcome. Any experience with a microfiber towel? If so, better than the regular towel for lint purposes? Yeah, I've never used a microfiber towel. I've always heard of them since I started growing my hair out, but never tried one. No, they're supposedly less aggressive than a regular towel though. Has your hair inconvenienced you playing ball at all? Yeah, really good question. Yeah, in a sense, yeah. But I keep my hair back like this when I play. So not really. Only time is like it was like in an awkward stage where I would like, it felt weird to put it back like this because it was too short. But I would like I would tie the middle up and have that kind of like sticking up or like falling back. So this hair would like get in my face and all that. So that's kind of inconvenient. But other than that, it's like it doesn't really distract me from my job. And also, the only, I would say the biggest downside is when I'm working out. I like to work out outside a lot, shirtless. So my back locks are always on my back, like, and they get sweaty. So yeah, that's a little inconvenient. But it's not like it doesn't smell or anything. At least I don't think so. Nobody told me it has yet. The longer your hair stand up, the stronger your roots is over people hair that drop quick. Your roots is okay. All right. I got to recalibrate to figure that out. All right. The longer your hair stand up, the stronger your roots is other people hair that drop. Is that what you're trying to say? I'm sorry. I don't understand. But yeah, it's usually like, it's more like the more kinky your hair is, the more it's going to stand up. So yeah, try to rephrase that. I'm sorry. I didn't really understand it. There's plenty of do's for growing freeform natural dreads, but do you have any solid don'ts that are counterproductive to the journey? Yeah, really good question. Solid don'ts. Solid don'ts. Do not. See, all the ones I'm thinking of are kind of like, don't do this too much, or like, don't use too much oil, or don't use commercial soap. Like, don't use Cantu soap. Try to find a residue-free soap. Is it Avalon Organics makes a really good residue-free soap. Some people like Dr. Bronner's. I prefer Free the Roots. African Black soap works well for me. Some people even use like Shea Moisture stuff. I personally don't, but yeah. Other than that, I'll think of something and get back to that if I can think of something. Don't separate too early. Yeah, don't separate too early. Oh, and when you're separating, don't separate to the root. This is something I learned the hard way. So, I'll separate my hair every now and then, and the other day I was like, I looked at somebody's hair and I was like, wait, it's a fro all around, and then they didn't pull their locks to the root. They just let them like naturally section off, and they would like, let's say I separated this one, I would stop like right here and have the rest be all connected. So all this is afro, because like a couple of mine are like, it looks like there's like a part right here because like I split two, and yeah, it's not the biggest problem in the world, but yeah, I would say don't separate to the root if you want to separate, which most people do. Oh, you already answered that. But why did you do Lil Man like that? But why did you do Lil Man like Who, D? I didn't mean to, bro. Oh, other. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. There's other people that hair that drop quick. Yeah, basically. I don't. I can't even tell. I can't tell if that's a question or a statement. It seems like a statement. Yeah, that's facts. Um, AJ said, "Have you ever shot a jump shot and your locks bounced off your face to block your view?" Yeah, actually, that is yeah, that was annoying. That's happened a couple of times where I was like, and not even necessarily shooting a jump shot, but like doing something, and like, yeah, my hair got in the way. The little, all right. First of all, don't use the M word. That that is actually seen as that's actually derogatory to the dwarf community, and I'm dead serious. Like, I know it's like it's funny and shit, but like, yeah, it's actually people get offended by that. Like that's my man. Monty is that's my man, and like he's told me like, yo, I really don't like that. I don't like that word. I don't like when people call me that. That's really not cool. So like, yeah, address them as dwarfs, because that's what the condition is called, is dwarfism. But not to get too serious, but who I dunked on, yeah. I mean it's a part of the show, bro. Like that's my guy, like for real. That's really my bro. Uh, he was on the Trotters like when I first got there. When I first like went to a tryout and stuff, he was there. Like, you know, he's always been cool to me, bro. So, all right, yeah, bro. Yeah. There was another question that I wanted to answer that was in the comments, and that question was, um, where did it go? Oh, somebody asked me if my hair is heavy, and yeah, it's only heavy when it's wet. Other than that, no, my hair feels super light. But it's like, bro, it gets in my face when it's not tied back. That's annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's getting really annoying. Like I love this journey and everything, but bro, they don't tell you about that, bro. You can't see if you don't have your hair back. Yeah, is apple cider vinegar by itself strong enough to detox locks? I'm looking for the best way possible. Oh, that's you, Easy Walters. Oh yeah, and somebody responded to that comment saying Jamaicans use ginger to deep clean their locks. I feel the vinegar eats the locks. That's what the comment was that I saw. That was so interesting to me that people would use ginger to detox their locks. And when I think about it, it makes sense. I mean, people use ginger to detox their bodies, so why wouldn't it help with locks? I don't know. That is actually something I'm very interested in trying. I'm gonna, I'm gonna say that right here. I'm gonna try a ginger dreadlock detox. Sorry, I got these toe separators on right now. What y'all know about these? You put these in between your toes, and spreads them out to their natural shape, because the shoes we wear these days, they smush our feet together, and our toes, like especially like basketball players, like my toe is like overlapping one, and it's like that, when really our toes are supposed to be like this. Like when we're born, a baby's feet look like they're spread out. So yeah, I'll be wearing like barefoot shoes, like I've been wearing these all day. These big old size 14s. And then I wear these. And also I got my toe socks. With the individual toes on them. Can you see? Yeah, fam. So yeah, I'm knee deep in this barefoot journey. All right. Yo, what you think about Sever the Bond got twisted locks? Who is that? I've heard that name before. Sever the Bond. I know that name. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Sever the Bond. Is he on like YouTube or Instagram? Probably both. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know him. Oh, he got twisted locks now? That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. I didn't know that. Yeah, I've been checking out his videos for a minute. Yeah, that's fire. Um, yeah, that's what's up. All right, 3 months in after watching your videos and going through the ugly phase, how'd you manage that? No such thing, my friend. I don't believe in the ugly phase. Um, while your hair may not be like ideal, like it's not exactly what you want it to look like, it's like there's so much beauty in those beginning stages that I can't call it an ugly phase, bro. Like that's part of what drew me to growing locks is like having that wild look in the beginning. So that's dope to me. So when you say manage that, I don't really know what you mean because that's the part you embrace and that's the part that is going to give you the most unique locks in the end. So yeah, that's you just gotta gotta look within, my man. All right. Hi, brother. Your routine abs, please. I don't have an ab routine, to be honest with you. All the exercises that I do, I keep my core engaged, like even with push-ups. I do a lot of calisthenics, so, that keeps everything like lean. It makes me engage my core in pretty much everything I do. So pull-ups, I'm keeping my core tight. Squats, keeping my core tight. Dips, all of that. But some specific ab workouts that I do what are called knee raises. So I'm hanging on the pull-up bar and I just lift my knees to my chest. So lift my knees to my chest. That's the main one I do. Other than that, no, I really need to do more abs. But yeah, that's what I do. How do I get an Afro dread look doing freeform? I don't know what that means. How do I get an Afro dread look doing freeform? Yeah, I don't know what that means, bro. It's kind of like the same thing. I got my starter locks last week. Whoop whoop. That's what's up. Glad to hear it. Wifey started hers first 3 months ago. That's fire. That's fire. That's cool to have your wife doing it with you. That's dope. She got inner locks. I'm going freeform. Dope. That's what's up, man. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I got you. There was one more thing I wanted to say before I got out of here. I'm trying to remember. Dang it. I can't remember. I'll save it for next time. But yeah, well, I'll leave y'all with this. My dog Freeform me, yes sir. But yeah, I'll leave y'all with this. I was listening to a podcast earlier. There's this podcast called Naval Podcast. I highly suggest you guys check that out. Naval. Naval podcast. Amazing content. But anyways, he was just talking about acquiring wealth and like what is true happiness. And it's like, bro, we focus so much on like self-improvement that it takes us away from being present. So it's like we have this idea that like, oh, when I get to this point, I'll be this happy or I'll do this, when it's really like you gotta accept who you are right now to even get to some point that you want. So there's no like, you could focus so much on like forgiving yourself for something you did or accepting who you are that it's like you're not even present. So try to be intentional with like being present right now and like don't try to overly accept yourself, because when you're trying to accept yourself, you're not really accepting yourself. You're like, kind of trying to become someone else in a sense. So yeah, I'm not sure if I articulated that correctly, but go check out Naval Podcast and you'll understand. I hope you understand what I'm trying to get across. All right, last question. Hey Troy, I'm growing out freeform locks and haven't cut my hair in months, and my hair is growing down the back of my neck. Did you ever cut the hair that grew down the back of your neck? No, never cut any of my hair. I never trimmed it, nothing like that. I've only put scissors to my hair, like not even scissors. I put a knife to my hair one time because it was like this really like crazy uneven Congo that I tried to split it, and then it looked really weird. So I just sliced off a little chunk of hair that was like that big, and it went back to normal after that. I didn't even have to do that, but yeah, I'm really for like cutting any hair or trying to like make it overly perfect or even. So I hope that helped. Yeah, the shape. Oh, okay. I think he's talking about the shape up hair at the back. Okay, yeah, that went over my head. Yeah, no, I've never lined this up in the back. It's here, I'll show you. As you can see, it's natural. It's the natural hairs, you know. Never never cut that. I'm not saying for you to never cut that. I'm saying I've never cut that during this journey. And I don't plan to because I don't care about that part. Looking all neat. The name of the podcast is Naval Podcast. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. It's Naval, Naval. Naval. There you go. Look him up on YouTube, Instagram. Like, the dude he's got great content. He's like some big time investor, and like he's really prevalent on Twitter. I would check out his Twitter too. But yeah, I'll leave y'all with that. Damn, 41 minutes. That's what's up. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, everybody that's watching this replay. And I will see you guys next week. Probably on Sunday, but I'll post it on Instagram or like check my, the community tab on here. I'm going to let y'all know though. But like I said, this is a weekly thing. And that was number 3. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. Peace. Much love.